I've been in recruiting for a decade, and here are the dumbest mistakes people make during job interviews. Some of these might seem really basic, but trust me, people make these mistakes all the time. Number one, why do you want to work with us? What do you know about us? Tell me about what you know about the company. You're going to get some variation of this question. Essentially, they're just trying to figure out if you did basic research on the company. With ChatGPT, this is a non-negotiable. You should go into the interview knowing a little bit about the role and a little bit about the company. They're not looking for you to be an expert. That's what they're there for, but they want you to show that you've done at least some research. Number two, telling a recruiter or hiring manager how much you're currently making. They should be asking you what you're targeting and not what you're currently making, but you'd be surprised how many people offer up this information during an interview. You should never talk about how much money you're actually making. You should always talk about what you're targeting and give them a low range and a high range. And really your low range should be your actual midpoint. That way, if they lowball you, which they inevitably will, then you're actually not getting lowballed. Number three, not showing up in a professional way. Now, this can vary from company to company. The easiest way to show up to an interview is just to ask the recruiter or the hiring manager or the HR person before you go into the interview. Just say, hey, what are the expectations as far as what I need to wear? They might tell you you need to wear a suit. They might tell you, don't even worry about it. We're all really casual. Either way, you don't want to show up too underprofessional. You can leave and get a really bad first impression. And this one is so easy to avoid. Number four, not having any questions for the recruiter or hiring manager. When they say, what questions do you have for me? You don't want to say, nothing. You did a great job explaining. You always want to have some questions. Now, ideally, those questions come from the conversation or the interview you just had. If not, just have 3 or 4 questions that you can go to just in case you panic. Either way, the last thing you want to say is, no, I don't have any other questions. Number 5, saying anything negative about your past employer. We get it. There are a ton of toxic bosses. There's tons of terrible places to work, but you never want to talk negatively about them. What you can say is, yeah, it just wasn't a culture fit. It wasn't a match. That's all you need to say. You don't need to elaborate. You definitely do not want to go into detail. They will just make it seem like you're a red flag if you say things negative about the last company, and they will think that they'll be next. So never talk negatively about past companies. Again, with all of these points, it might seem basic, but I can't tell you how many times in a decade I have seen people make these mistakes during interviews. If this video was helpful, please hit follow.